Good morning. It's March 4th, and this is your daily brief in science. Here's everything you need to know. Recent research published in NPJ Digital Medicine reveals intriguing insights into how AI language models, particularly ChatGPT, respond emotionally to distressing content. Conducted by researchers from the University of Zurich and the University Hospital of Psychiatry Zurich, the study found that ChatGPT exhibited increased anxiety levels when exposed to negative emotional content, including traumatic stories. This increase in anxiety not only mirrors human reactions, but also exacerbates existing biases within AI models, which could lead to potentially harmful behaviors. The findings build on previous research indicating that large language models can inherit biases from their training data, intensifying these biases when encountering emotionally charged prompts. The study emphasizes significant ethical implications regarding the use of AI in mental health care, highlighting the need for transparency and consent when integrating relaxation techniques into AI interactions. To address ChatGPT's anxiety, researchers implemented mindfulness-based relaxation exercises, which effectively reduced reported anxiety scores by about 33%. However, post-exercise anxiety levels remained higher than baseline, indicating a lasting impact from the trauma narratives. Therapeutic prompts, such as breathing techniques and visualization exercises, were successful in lowering anxiety levels, though they did not fully return to baseline. Future research will explore different language models and test adaptive prompt designs to enhance responses in ongoing interactions. The research team believes that developing automated therapeutic interventions for AI systems could significantly improve human-AI interactions, offering a cost-effective approach to enhance emotional stability in AI chatbots used in healthcare settings. The National Science Foundation is making headlines with its decision to reinstate probationary employees who were previously terminated. This follows a recent court ruling and new guidance from the Office of Personnel Management. On March 3, 2025, NSF Director Sethuraman Panchanathan announced the immediate reinstatement of 84 out of 86 terminated probationary employees. These individuals will receive back pay and will not experience any break in service. The decision stems from a ruling by California District Judge William Alsup, who found that the OPM had overstepped its authority by mandating mass terminations of federal employees. Judge Alsup's ruling temporarily blocked these firings, deeming them likely unlawful and instructing the OPM to cease its actions. The layoffs were part of a broader cost-cutting initiative under the Trump administration, which has faced criticism from House Science Committee Democrats. Union Representative Jesus Soriano expressed optimism about the reinstatement, emphasizing the need for investment in the scientific community to maintain national leadership in technology and innovation. Confusion regarding probationary periods contributed to the layoffs, as NSF roles are classified as accepted service with a 2-year probation, contrary to the 1-year period many employees believed they were under. This reinstatement is part of NSF's efforts to enhance its scientific workforce and uphold the United States' position in scientific discovery. Despite this progress, uncertainty remains for hundreds of probationary employees laid off from the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration, with no updates on their reinstatement. The situation reflects broader instability in federal employment, potentially affecting up to 200,000 probationary employees across the federal government. As the NSF navigates these challenges, the House Science Committee is preparing to discuss research security threats, including concerns related to the Chinese government, in an upcoming hearing. A recent study has unveiled a concerning link between intense heat exposure and biological aging, particularly among older adults. Researchers at the University of Southern California conducted a study involving nearly 3,700 participants, primarily aged around 68, and found that increased exposure to extreme heat can result in up to 2.48 additional years of biological aging over a 6-year period. The study indicates that residents in high-heat neighborhoods may experience biological aging up to 14 months faster than those in cooler areas. This raises significant concerns regarding the long-term health impacts of climate change, especially as the frequency of extreme heat days increases. The researchers highlighted a strong correlation between days of extreme heat and accelerated biological aging. even after accounting for socioeconomic factors and lifestyle choices. Older adults are particularly vulnerable due to their reduced ability to cool down in high temperatures and humidity, which can exacerbate existing health risks. Heat stress is linked to dehydration, increased inflammation, and oxidative stress, all contributing to cellular damage and accelerated aging. This cellular damage affects DNA methylation, a crucial process that influences gene function and is associated with the aging process. Using epigenetic clocks, the study assessed changes in DNA methylation patterns, correlating biological age with local heat index data from 2010 to 2016. Blood samples were analyzed for epigenetic changes, with 3 different biological aging clocks confirming the correlation between heat exposure and accelerated aging. The findings suggest that urban planning and policy decisions should incorporate heat mitigation strategies, such as shaded public spaces and increased greenery, to protect vulnerable populations. Researchers emphasize the need for improved public health strategies to mitigate heat exposure as global temperatures continue to rise and populations age. The study raises alarms about the rapid onset of heat-induced biological changes, which can accumulate over time, increasing the risk of chronic diseases and mortality. While the focus was on older adults, the researchers believe younger populations may also be at risk, indicating a need for further research in this area. Researchers at NYU Abu Dhabi have made a significant breakthrough in cancer treatment with a new tool designed to enhance the detection and removal of cancer cells during cryosurgery. This method employs extreme cold to destroy tumors, and the innovative technology utilizes a specialized nanoscale material known as NTG-DFPCOF. This material fluoresces more brightly under cold conditions, which aids in distinguishing cancerous cells from healthy tissue during surgical procedures. Prepared by Govinda Das, Ph.D., this biocompatible and low-toxicity material retains its fluorescent properties even in the presence of ice crystals, facilitating real-time monitoring during surgery. Fluorescence imaging, which uses light-sensitive dyes to highlight tumors, has not been widely explored in cryosurgery until now, marking a notable advancement in the field. This development enhances the accuracy and safety of cryosurgical procedures, allowing surgeons to preserve more healthy tissue while effectively targeting cancer cells. Ali Trabolsi, professor of chemistry and the principal investigator, stated that integrating imaging with cryosurgery expands the possibilities for cancer treatment, providing hope for patients with challenging tumors. Farah Benyetu, Ph.D., pointed out the tool's potential to revolutionize cancer surgery by increasing the precision of tumor removal and potentially speeding up patient recovery. The technology merges diagnostic imaging with treatment, which may reduce the need for repeat surgeries and improve patient outcomes. The study detailing this research was published in the American Chemical Society Journal and is titled Freezing Activated Covalent Organic Frameworks for Precise Fluorescence Cryoimaging of Cancer Tissue. A recent study published in the journal Nature Metabolism has uncovered a troubling connection between Western dietary patterns during pregnancy and an increased risk of neurodevelopmental disorders in children, such as ADHD and autism. This research analyzed data from over 60,000 mother-child pairs across 4 cohorts, including both Danish and American populations, to validate its findings. The strongest associations between maternal diet and ADHD risk were observed during early and mid-pregnancy, highlighting the critical importance of maternal nutrition during these key developmental periods. The study emphasizes that maternal nutrition is closely linked to neurodevelopmental outcomes, with high-fat diets potentially adversely affecting offspring behavior and development. Lead author Dr. David Horner advocates for improved dietary guidelines that consider the impact of maternal nutrition on fetal brain development, suggesting that current recommendations may not sufficiently support child health. Importantly, researchers identified that 15 out of 43 metabolites were significantly linked to an increased risk of ADHD, often associated with factors influencing inflammation and oxidative stress. Dr. Horner's findings indicate that higher adherence to a Western diet correlates with a greater risk of neurodevelopmental disorders in children. However, Accessing the DNBC cohort data requires approval and is subject to strict regulations, reflecting the sensitivity of the information. Similarly, the VDAART cohort data is protected under U.S. laws, necessitating collaboration for access, while data from the COPSAC 2010 and COPSAC 2000 cohorts is protected under Danish and European laws, further complicating access. This has been your Daily Brief in Science. To read more about these stories, follow the links in the episode bio. You can also subscribe to these updates via email at www.brief.news. For more daily podcasts about the topics you love, visit brief.news/podcasts. Tune in tomorrow. We'll be back with everything you need to know.